What's up, loungers? I hope everybody is doing as great as I am this afternoon, evening. Listen, guys, apparently we have been challenged by Danny, okay? Breaking the cultures, aka Cuckold Boyfriend, has challenged me to show him where these kids are and whether or not these kids actually exist. And if they do, he will work something out in child support for these kids, okay? Because Breaking is still running around here saying that these children don't exist, okay? And just, running around telling everybody that this is a narrative that I'm making up and that I don't know what I'm talking about and I'm just spinning a narrative about her when she really is spinning a narrative about me, right? But the difference between me and her is I can tell the truth about you, Breaking. I don't have to lie about you. I don't have to make up anything about you. I can just tell your actual truth, okay? The truth is much worse than any fucking lie I could ever tell, okay? So I'd rather just tell the truth about you, right? I'd really not want to talk about you at all, but since you want to keep picking and poking the bear and talking shit about me and making up lies about me, then I will go ahead and tell your actual truth, okay? Now, we do have some other things that I'd like to play for you guys, and then I'm also going to play a past video that I've already done in regards to the children, okay? And that is, shout out to Daryl Moore, a video that he did when he interviewed the grandmother of Michael, which is one of the children that Breaking the Culture has, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this hot tea. We're going to be here for a little while because we're going to be going over a past video. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. All right, loungers, let's get into all this hot tea, child, because I'm sick of this demon. Okay, I'm really sick of this bitch. But for some reason, I don't know who put this in this bitch's head that if she just jumps out the window and starts telling a bunch of lies on somebody, that somehow bodies the person, right? When we can tell the actual truth about you, right? And the truth about you is so much worse than any fucking lie. I wish I was lying about this shit that I'm saying about you. I really wish, honestly, that I was fucking lying, but I'm not. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and show the truth about it. Okay. We're going to show where you talked about your own son. Okay. Where you talked about and mentioned Michael and his father. Okay. Talked about this on video. And then also where the grandmother talks about your son and talks about your oldest son as well. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read y'all comments first, and then we'll go ahead and get into that. I also have to run off real quick, so the video's long enough where I can keep it playing and let you guys see, but I'll be back, and it will only take me like 15 minutes to do what I need to do. So in between that time, that's why I won't be highlighting comments and stuff like that, is because I'm going to be stepping off. But I will come back and always look at y'all comments. Y'all do know that. What's up, Teresa? Definitely appreciate you being in the building. Riz Lyricist, Godson, definitely appreciate you as well. Hey, Carla Martin, I appreciate you, sis. And all the love that y'all gave me over in Slander God's show. Definitely appreciate all of y'all. Vici, I appreciate you as well. Bestie, Ray Triggs, appreciate you, bro. Miss Murph, I definitely appreciate you. Yes, long time no see, ma'am. Definitely appreciate you being in the building. What's up, Divine 7? Appreciate you. And Riz, you said hey to Miss Murph, Carla Martin, Teresa, and Divine, and to Ray. You said trolls beware. Yes, sir, because my mods are not playing with y'all. Okay, just saying. You said she already on video admitting to one of the boys she abandoned. Exactly. And we're going to play that video today. It's only about 7 minutes long. Her part in that. So I'm going to play that video first in just a few moments. And you said, hey to Riz. You said, brother Riz. And you said she got a slutty picture up trying to bring people on her live. This world is filled, right? What's up? I am human first. Definitely appreciate you being in the building. Slander God, fire ass live show that you had. Appreciate you being in the building and appreciate you for having me on the show. Definitely appreciate that. Carla Martin, you said LOL. You said Miss M, we vibing all day into the evening. Yep, we got plenty of shows going on today. We got this show. We got drama coming up at I believe at 10 o'clock. And then the box talk will be on tonight. We're going to be talking about cuckolds. Okay, shout out to the box talk and sexy toy lady for that conversation, because I do know about what a cuckold is. So shout out to her. You said slander, another classic live. You said damn, my opinion. Yep. And you said Danny. You said Danny got a whole lying ass hoe. He about to find out, because Danny is the one that challenged me to be able to see whether or not these kids exist. Okay, so I told him, make sure you tune into Black Lounge, and I will be able to show you that these children exist, and that your lying ass hoe ass girlfriend is the one that told us about these children. Okay, not only that, but you need to be. Do you ever sleep with her? Like, do you look at her arm? You know, one of her sons is tattooed on her arm. Okay, let me show you that in just a second. Let me put that one up real quick for you, Danny, because I'm not understanding how everybody else knows about these children, but you don't know about these children. So let me go ahead and place this picture up for you, Danny, so that you can see, because on her arm right here is Aiden. Okay, he's actually tattooed on her arm. I even have him on the thumbnail, okay, where you can see her photo on the thumbnail, okay, of where she's actually talking about Aiden. Okay, let me pull that one up real quick too for you, since you really don't believe that these children exist. Okay, even though she has child support cases and so forth and so on going on. Yeah, you know what I mean? This is what's happening with her. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this real quick. But yeah, you see that, Danny? That's Aiden on her arm. Okay, just to let you know. Okay. What's up, beautiful? Definitely appreciate you being in the building. Yes, let's go, child. We in here today. Okay, we about to do this. Diggable Logic, definitely appreciate you as well. And yes, bestie, she kept lying and didn't want to answer none of my questions. Like, all of a sudden she don't have no comments. She don't have anything to say. She just want to keep spinning the same incest narrative incest narrative, like this is so true, or like somebody's gonna run with that and be like, "Ooh, yeah, that's true. Ooh, yeah, that's so funny. Oh, ooh, that's so funny." Like you're a stupid ass bitch, okay? But at the end of the day, you really did abandon your kids, though, okay? I didn't make that up. That's something that we are going to prove again today, since you are having a problem remembering that you've told us this stuff. You said Slander God, get another one for the books. You said I was tired, boss. You said Slander God's live was fire. Yes, it was. She has no comment in her live, laughing my ass off. I bet she don't. I heard she live. Hey, Breaking, what's going on, girl? What's up, Danny? I hope that you in the building too. You about to see what your bitch is out here telling everybody about her other two kids, okay? You said all the 5 AFWs are over there. Right, right. Yeah, they said she went live, okay? You said if she's so set for life with Cuck Danny, why is she so pressed in these YouTube screens? Right. When is the fucking wedding? Exactly. We want to know when that is. Can we see them Tiffany rings again? You said she live now with a slitting picture up, looking like, with a slutty picture up, looking like she's about to use the shower head on her poozy. Oh, man, damn shame. You said she live now with a slutty picture up. Don't make no fucking sense. You said I watch Slander from the clouds and I love him. Hey, Miss Mary Alice, appreciate you being in the building. You said shit, Slander, I'm exhausted, and I was only in the clouds, right? You said I have a huge crush on Slander. My husband hates him. Oh shit. You said chat, right? You said culture has no one typing in her chat for 10 minutes now. Damn shame. Not even AAS in them are over there. That's a damn shame, Vici. You said maybe the dungeon biz is drying up. You know it. What's up, West Bank? Appreciate you being in the building. And you laugh, Riz. You said, hey, Alan, appreciate one of my favorite moderators in here. You said, where are them kids at? Salute, Miss T. Pre. Right. Where is them motherfucking kids at, bitch? You said, dead lesbian. You said, culture has no one typing in her chat for 10 minutes now. Dead lesbian. I'm telling you now, don't come in here repeating what everybody's saying, because I promise you I am going to block you. Okay, we don't have time for that today. We don't. We just don't, baby. I'm sorry. What's up, Muslim? Appreciate you being in the building. And Smoke God, I appreciate my brother. Salute to you. Appreciate you coming up there and regulating that weird ass nigga. Okay, definitely appreciate that. And I always appreciate it when the niggas actually digging that nigga's ass, right? Like he got all this energy for all the women and always want to jump in the middle of every woman's fight, but when the men want to confront him and talk to him, he don't got no words. He want to run off the panel, jump off the panel, cry and scream and all that motherfucking shit. This nigga's a bitch, yo. You's a bitch, man. I need that clip, Ray, where that boy be like, yo, you's a bitch. That's what I need. Every time I talk about Photon, I'm going to play that shit. What's up, Pills? I appreciate you being in the building. Speak on it, T. Pre. You know it. You know it. You said you're always welcome on my show, Pre. You know I'll always come over there and support you, Slander. From day one, I've been there. You said, Riz. You said, yep, get that bitch. Exactly. We're going to get her today. We're going to get her again with another Vixen Chronicles 6 and a Vixen Chronicles 7, which is coming out as well. And today we're going to remind her of the past and the things that she has already admitted to and what we already know. You said, Ray, I ain't playing, LOL. Slander God 100, salute another Fire Live going into the crates. Exactly, facts. That was a 100% Fire Live. You said, hey. You said, hey. Hey, Pastor Stewart, I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you. You said she has outstanding warrants in Ohio, too. Definitely like 5 of them out there. Salute Slimfoot, Slewfoot Slim. I appreciate you being in the building. And Riz, you said Slander got live of the year. He didn't need 10 hours either. Exactly. Didn't need 10 hours. We don't need to do that around here, right? You said, Slander, I see you follow the time and energy, the spark that light concept, smoke out. Right. You said Slander God averaged 80 viewers in the whole live. That was nice. Yes, it was. KK de jour, I appreciate you being in the building. Them fake Tiffany rings, right, Carla? Right? You said, I timed her out, Godmother. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You said 86K seconds, right? You said, I'm not subbed to Breaking AAS and Rev G. I'm not either. Neither one of them. You said, good look, Riz. You said, hey, hey, Redbone with the new money. Definitely appreciate you being in the building. You said, I got you. You said, Redbone. You said that's my favorite clip from Tiggs, right? You's a bitch, right? You said, Carla, I'm problem. Godson has risen. LOL, right? You said, Pills, I didn't forget about posting it now. Okay. You said, what you gonna do about it? You got winning Canelo or Charlo. You said Triggs got that nigga straight. You said, Carla, no problem. Godson has risen. LOL. Okay, guys, let me go ahead and start up the video real quick because somebody's at my door. So let me go ahead and just start this video. We'll play this, and then I'll go over the rest of the comments, okay? Let me remove my branding real quick, and then we are going to get started on the video. Hold on, guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in.
Here, so I wanted her a good picture, and then I let him talk to the man who's raising him first, who she left him with that he was born, which was Michael Henderson. Michael Henderson was raising me from the time he got home from the hospital to like 6 months.
So who's Michael Henderson? That's the person that was raising?
He was the person when Andrea got pregnant by my son. My son was in college at the time, and she told him that it was his baby, and then a few weeks, a few months later, she told him that it wasn't his baby.
Oh, wow.
So I had a good talk with him about the condoms and all of that. Your lesson. And so she put the baby on Michael Henderson.
All right, hold on a second, guys, because this isn't the video I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to show y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the video that I wanted to show y'all because the one that I wanted to show y'all is not this one. It's got to be like right before this though. There's so many videos on that Chronicles, man. It's not even funny. So let me go ahead and pull up the one where Breakin is actually talking about this kid. These kids. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here it is right here. It's this one. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Bear with me just a moment. While I'm doing that, I am going to pull up the rest of y'all comments before we get the rest of it. Is the
Okay, so
owner of
let's go back.
the funeral home. Okay, the
So we're
family
going to go
of the
back
funeral
and
home.
we're going to watch what Breakin said in this video. Bear with me just a moment, guys. We're trying to get it together. This was on the whim.
With him when he was married to Tara. That is a lie. I was not dealing with him when he was married with Tara. Him and Tara were divorced. Him and Tara were still dealing with each other, and I found out. For people to say that I knew that he was married to the woman and I went to Miami with him after I found out he proposed to her, that's a lie as well. I didn't find out that he had proposed to her to well after we had already left Miami. Miami was already done and over with. We had already packed up that condo and that condo was done. Okay? I've spent holidays with him. For his mom to say that she doesn't know me, that's a lie. I drove to Dayton to pick her and her grandbabies up with me. For his brother to say that he never met me, never heard of me, bitch, you was living in his basement and got kicked out for stealing $50. Like, don't do me. Like, I get air out some juice. Your dad's truck got caught on fire because you're doing this type of shit. This is not something that you do. You don't play with people's hearts. You don't play with people's emotions. Nobody's telling you, Vic, that you can't be happy. Nobody's telling you that you can't move on. Nobody's telling you that at all. Actually, I think the girl is very pretty. She's beautiful. She seems like a very sweet girl. Congratulations on her graduating college. I think that's awesome and that's amazing. I'm all about women empowerment. She's a very pretty girl. I'm not hating on her. I'm not bitter. I'm not jealous. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed in you for lying. And at the end of the day, you should tell her what you were doing. Stop making her block everybody. Stop hiding her from social media so that she can't see your indiscretions. Give her a fair chance to make an educated decision. Something that I wish that you would have done with me. Because what you're doing to people is not okay. You were literally breaking hearts. You were literally destroying souls. You were literally deterring people from coming to God. Say my faith happened weak. Say my faith happened just at an all-time low, like it was the first time you did this to me. And again, you know what? I will take some responsibility. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's all your fault, because a person will only do what you allow them to do to you. And I allowed you to manipulate me. I allowed you to keep using me. I allowed you to keep lying to me. I allowed you to do all of this stuff to me. So in a sense, yes, I am partially at fault because I should have known better. I should have known that I should have known what type of person you were because of my history with you and the history that you have with other women. But when the heart wants what the heart wants, the heart is stupid and the heart is blind. So yes, I do take some responsibility in the fact that I allowed you to do what you did to me. But don't discredit me. Don't try to assassinate my character. Don't try to lie on me and say that I'm lying and I'm making this up and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, because we both know that's not true. Not once have I lied on you, Zay. I didn't lie on you about anything. I didn't make up anything. I didn't say you did anything to me that you didn't do. Anything that I've said, I've been honest in. So don't use the whole, oh, the enemy is attacking IBC because we're going into prayer. And no, don't do that. Don't do that. Stop using God. Stop using the enemy. Nobody's attacking you. Nobody's attacking IBC. IBC has nothing to do with your indiscretions. At the end of the day, you were wrong. If you would have just came to me and been honest and came to the other women and been honest and said, you know what, guys, my life is taking a new direction, I would have said, okay. I would have been hurt. I might have lashed out at you, but I guarantee you the world wouldn't have known what happened. Nobody else would have known but me. But the moment you're FaceTiming my daughter, you're calling my daughter, you know what I'm saying? You're building relationships with my kids. You have me building relationships with your kids. You have me coming over for holidays, helping you prep and stuff like that. And then you turn around and do what you did. No, like that's not okay. But don't sit here and hide behind the church and hide behind prayer when you know that you're wrong. You know for a fact that you're wrong. Prove that I'm lying. Prove that I'm lying. Prove that the other girls are lying. Prove that you were just my friend. Prove that you were just trying to help someone going through a rough time. Because, baby, I was fine. I have medical conditions. I've been on my own for God knows how long. I've been on my own since I was 16. I grew up in foster care, baby. It's nothing. I've been on my own since I was 16. So it make it seem like you removing me in because I have medical issues and this and that. No, that was part of the reason because you felt that I shouldn't be by myself when I have these issues. But we're together, so you wanted me closer. Don't try to make it seem like you were just helping me because I didn't need your help. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything that you have ever done for me. I appreciate all the times that you listened to me, that you let me vent, all the times that you let me cry. I appreciate all the money that you gave me.
Now, wait a minute. Y'all hearing all, like, are y'all hearing what the fuck I'm hearing right now? Because she was talking about how horrible he is, right? And how terrible he is.
This is old commentary, y'all.
Done this, and then she turned around and said, "But I appreciate you being there for me, and actually being the supportive." And this, like, you got to make your mind up, sis. Which one is it? Okay, because literally you're skipping back and forth, and this is exactly what I was talking about in the last video. All right, where she was manipulative about what those text messages were meant and what those text messages said. Okay, and in between there, she would skip back and forth. So she might be one person 1 second, and then the next second she's somebody else. Like, this is exactly what happens with breaking the culture. So we're seeing this in real time. All right. And this happened a few years ago. I think it was like 2018 or 19. It was definitely at least 2018 because, and I think it was because she says the year in this video. And she also talks about Michael. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. We're about almost halfway through.
That you've given me, the times that you've helped me, the times that you've coached me through stuff. You were there when my brother died. Like, I have a right to be hurt. I have a whole right to be hurt because what you did was wrong. You could have just told me and then sit on social media and act like you did nothing wrong and act like I'm lying and I'm making this up and I'm just pulling this shit out my ass. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. You were dead as wrong and you know you were wrong. Like, it's not cool. Like, it's not cool what you did. So if you want to sit on your high horse, if you want to say, you know, Andrea's lying, or I never did this, and she was just my friend, and X, Y, and Z, then cool. You can do that, but I can stand convicted and I can go to sleep at night knowing that I not one time lied on you, not one time that I make anything up, not one time that I slander you, not one time, because anything that I've said I can prove, and I'm done trying to prove myself. But I do know I do want a public apology. I want an apology for you going on social media and lying to me. Yes, I want a public apology. And if there's
Y'all,
any
listen
other
to this.
women out there that you've done this to, you know how to get in touch with me. Y'all can share this, y'all can whatever. If you want to get in touch with me, get in touch with me. Because there's definitely something needs to be done about this because it's not okay. It's not okay what you're doing. It's not. If you would just be honest and be authentic, like you say you are, you preach on this. This is literally what your whole foundation is built around. You literally preach on authenticity. You literally preach on being real, but you're not. You are a liar. You are a manipulator. And to do that to someone that you've known, that you've been close to for 8 years, I feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for me. I'm hurt, baby, and I'm not gonna lie.
No,
I'm not
beautiful.
gonna
That was
pretend
King
that
Jive's
y'all
music.
could say that y'all wouldn't be hurt. Y'all could say that y'all will move on. But I've seen y'all complain about way less worse shit on Facebook. I've seen y'all drag motherfuckers on Facebook. And I didn't even drag this man. I just told the truth. I never once kicked his back in. I never once said that none of that. I just told the truth. That's what I did. But you know what? I feel sorry for you, Victor Cousins, because I don't know what you could have gone through in your life that would make you so hateful that you could do this type of shit to people. What could you have possibly gone through in life that you could do something like this to someone that you've known for 8 years? You take my kids out, you take us to the movies, you take my babies to Dave and Buster's. Like, my kids call you, my kids ask about you, my kids say, "Where's Mr. Vic?" Like, how could you do that to someone? What type of pain are you in that you are doing this to people? What type of pain are you in? Like, I feel sorry for you. I feel so fucking sorry for you. You say that I'm emotionally fucked up, baby. I don't never think or say less. I am emotionally fucked up because of people like you coming into my life and doing this type of shit. So yes, a bitch is all the way fucked up emotionally. You are absolutely right. And my soul hurts. My heart heart hurts. I'm hurt because you're wrong. But God, you know what said, anything built on a lie will fall. Your day will come. Your day will come. You will fall. And baby, you got a boat with slow leaks in it. And that shit's just waiting to sink. And that's the worst kind of boat to have. The worst kind. Because you never know when that shit's gonna fall. But you know what? I'm done. Um, I'm done feeding into it. I'm done arguing with people on Facebook about this. There are going to be legal consequences behind this, for sure. Um, there's a group of us that are getting together because at the end of the day, right is right and wrong is wrong. Like, you need to be held accountable. You definitely, your elders need to know what you're doing. You could say that we don't have receipts. You could call us liars. You could try to hide behind your IBC members. You could do all that. But you can't deny what proof we have that you've done this. I have 8 years worth of being with you. And I'm not going to say that you let me in for 8 years because then I'd be lying on you. We dealt with each other. We didn't deal with each other. We dealt with each other. We didn't. But then we got back. And I thought that we were solid because you were telling me that we were. And if I was naive for that, sure. If I was stupid for believing you, sure. But when the heart wants what the heart wants, and when you love someone so much, when someone has become your best friend, I mean, what do you expect? Like, you had me. You had my mind. You had my heart. He did. He had me. He had my whole fucking mind. And I allowed it. Like, I allowed it. I'm not gonna lie. I allowed it. But how much responsibility can you really take
Yes, Miss Murph.
when you've been doing this to me? And I'm not the only one that you've done it to. So obviously, it's not just me. We can't all be lying. We can't all be wrong, Big. We can't all be crazy. We can't all be delusional. We just can't. But you give your Donald Trump responses. You had it. You lied. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to give you an opportunity to apologize. I'm gonna give you a chance to come forward and just keep it a buck with me. I'm gonna give you that chance.
Bitch is
So
delusional,
that's
yo.
on you.
She is
Like, you don't
delusional.
have to. That's on
I want
you.
y'all to finish
That's your
hearing this.
choice.
Everything that's said.
But
And why
just
I'm not
know that
jumping to anybody's conclusion right now.
God will take care of you. And if he uses me to do it, people, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. How is it that God can use people, but he can't use people to take down people? God has used people to take down people all the time in the Bible.
Can I get
And
an
let's be real,
amen
I'm
on
not here
that?
to take you down,
Amen.
Nick.
God
I'm
uses
not here to
people to
destroy
take
you.
people down.
But
Amen.
people do need to
Amen,
know what you're
sis.
doing. Women need to be warned. Your church elders definitely needs to know what's going on. They need to know because this is not okay. Because I know for a fact you fed on my vulnerability. You fed on the fact that I don't trust many people. You fed on the fact that the emotional issues that I go through with what I went through growing up, being in foster care and shit like that. And you fed on that and you used that and you knew how to get to me. And I mean, yeah, I'm partially wrong because I shouldn't have let you do it after you did it the first time. But when you're in love, you're in love. Women, Judy and them can all jump online and say like, oh, you're wrong. You're stupid. You're this. You're that. You're just as guilty. But let's be real. How many of y'all out there are in relationships with men that y'all know are cheating on you? How many of y'all are in relationships with men that are beating on you? How many of y'all in here are in relationships with men that are giving you STDs? How many of y'all have kids with fathers that don't take care of their kids, but you still want to be with them and you're mad at the new girl?
Thank you, D. Durrell. I appreciate the $100 super chat. You said, wow, a woman scoring, but she worried about Coach, my Lord. She want to be Latasha Latasha an actual wife. Okay, I'm just saying, this just crazy out here. Keeper, I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you. Also, Alan Logic is in the building, and everybody else that's in here. Double Exposure is in here. Defrauding, Butter Love. I appreciate you as well, and I do understand that because
the old video.
When I was first listening to this, I also it pulled on my heartstrings too, right? And I almost didn't even want to do this live until I listened to the rest of this shit. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to the rest of it. But I do understand what you're saying. But I appreciate you and also for being a member. Truly appreciate that as well. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Also, don't at me. I don't give a fuck is in the building. I appreciate you. Also, Vici, defrauding. I think I said you already. Okay, and Stephanie. All right, let's go ahead and everybody else that's in the clouds, because there's a lot of y'all in the clouds as well. But appreciate the super chat, Darrell. Let's go ahead and finish this up, guys.
You're bitter. How many of y'all are calling the cops on y'all boyfriends and having all types of discard? You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all have went through what I've gone through? A lot of y'all. And y'all stayed. So don't judge me. Don't judge the other women. Don't say that we were stupid. Don't say that we were wrong. Because half of y'all know that the people that y'all even have kids with ain't shit. Y'all still chose to have kids with them. So don't sit here and judge me and try to make me out to be just this terrible ass person when I'm not. I'm a human. I'm a human with a heart. I'm a human with feelings. I'm a human that fell in love with someone and got played. That's who I am. That's who these other women are. We're not wrong. We're not stupid.
So unfortunately, Speakeasy, King Jives, this is his show. He put this up and he put the background music on there. So I don't know what he was thinking when he did that, but shout out to Jives. I do love Jives, but there was a lot of people that had complained, even in the comment section, about the background music. And it kind of drowned out what she was saying sometimes, but we're able to hear clearly what this chick is saying. So we're going to go ahead and keep on going with the show, but this ain't my background music. This is on Jive's show. But shout out to Jives, and again, fair use. Let's go ahead and keep it moving.
Stupid. We're none of that. We're humans, just like y'all. So before y'all sit here and y'all try to judge us and y'all try to say we're this and we're that and we're lying and all this other shit, how the fuck would you feel if this was you? How would you feel? Are you lying? Is your baby daddy amazing when he's not taking care of that kid? Every time I see one of y'all post online talking about your baby daddy ain't shit, or your boyfriend ain't shit, or your friends ain't shit, I'm gonna say that you're lying. I need receipts. I need receipts. People are so quick to say that the woman is lying. But never once have I heard anyone say, oh, you know, he's lying. He can't.
And it turned out she really was lying.
Right? He can't be lying because he's anointed and he's holy. Don't get me wrong, that man is anointed like a motherfucker. That man could preach his ass off from here to next week. Absolutely. But the devil comes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. She was like, I know y'all gonna come with he's anointed and everything, and I know he is anointed like a motherfucker. Like what the fuck is going on right now?
Yo, that was funny.
Oh my god, he's anointed like a motherfucker, honey. Yes, bitch. Like he is motherfucking anointed. You hear me? Let's go ahead and keep going.
You motherfucking anointed out this.
Fucking clothes in the fucking bow all the time.
He's anointed like a motherfucker,
so,
man.
I do think everyone that was defending me and defending the other women, I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the words of encouragement that has come through my inbox. I appreciate all the prayers. And for those of you who have had nothing but negative to say about me, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. And then when it comes to Michael Henderson trying to slander me and all this other extra stuff, first of all, let's address that.
Listen,
real quick.
y'all.
Michael, stop. You and I have been broken up since 2010. You just want to be relevant in my life. You seen that I got published, and as soon as you saw that I got published, you went straight to my sister and tried to send her this bogus ass thing, trying to slander me and dog me because you saw that I had finally made it in my career and I'm doing something well. You and I have been broken up. I did not pin a baby on you. Stop saying I pinned a baby on you. You knew what it was, just like my sister went out on, on a limb, and she didn't even have to justify it or say anything because I didn't give a fuck. Because you've been trying to be relevant for years and you're not. Quit trying to make everything about you. This has nothing to do with you. This is about Victor, not you. You know damn well you knew that he was not yours. You wanted to be with me. You wanted to be a family. You didn't want your family to know that you were with the woman that was with child. That's what happened. You got butthurt because you put your hands on me. Because I tried to go to a party with Nika and her mom and Bubba and Nika had to come and get me from your house and I moved out. I don't know what I was doing at the time, but you had Junior. You told us to leave Junior and we were supposed to come and get him in a couple days from you because I had just moved out the house. You wanted to spend some time with him. After that happened.
Now, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear her talk about Michael Jr.? I'm going to rewind it for the people in the back that may not have heard it. Because she talked about Michael Sr.
This is you.
And she then talked about Michael Jr. and leaving him with his alleged father.
This is for you, Danny.
I appreciate that. The pinkest steak. You said, I feel bad. Her heart was broken, but boo, dragging this out like this is an Oscar-winning performance. I'm just saying. And get paid for it at the same goddamn time. Now, let's go ahead and keep this motherfucking moving. We're going to go ahead and rewind that again.
So Danny can hear it.
Did she not tell us that there is no other children but Ishmael and her daughter? Right? Let's talk.
And Ishmael is not a junior.
Not you. You know damn well.
Pay attention, Danny.
And as soon as you saw that I got published, you went straight to my sister and tried to send
go back a little bit more.
Pay attention, Danny.
I need receipts. People are so quick to say that the woman is lying. But never once have I heard anyone say, oh,
grab you some kosher wine, Danny. Pay attention.
God, right? He can't be lying because he's anointed and he's holy. Don't get me wrong, that man is anointed like a motherfucker. That man could preach his ass off from here to next week. Absolutely. But the devil comes fucking clothes in a fucking bow all the time. So I do think everyone that was defending me and defending the other women, I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the words of encouragement that has come through my inbox. I appreciate all the prayers. And for those of you who have had nothing but negative to say about me, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. And then when it comes to Michael Henderson trying to slander me and all this other extra stuff, first of all, let's address that real quick. Michael, stop. You and I have been broken up since 2010. You just want to be relevant in my life. You seen that I got published, and as soon as you saw that I got published, you went straight to my sister and tried to send her this bogus ass thing, trying to slander me and dog me because you saw that I had finally made it in my career and I'm doing something well. You and I have been broken up. I did not pin a baby on you. Stop saying I pinned a baby on you. You knew what it was, just like my sister went out on a limb, and she didn't even have to justify it or say anything because I didn't give a fuck. Because you've been trying to be relevant for years and you're not. Quit trying to make everything about you. This has nothing to do with you. This is about Victor, not you. You know damn well you knew that he was not yours. You wanted to be with me and you wanted to be a family. You didn't want your family to know that you were with the woman that was with child. That's what happened. You got butt hurt because you put your hands on me. Because I tried to go to a party with Renika, and her mom and Bubba and Nika had to come and get me from your house, and I moved out. I don't know what I was doing at the time, but you had Junior. You told us to leave Junior, and we were supposed to come and get him in a couple days from you because I had just moved out the house. You wanted to spend some time with him. After that happened, you quote unquote when I got a DNA test that no one's ever seen, and left my son sitting in my sister's parking lot is what you did. And that was that. Like, stop. Don't make it seem like.
Now, she's saying and admitting that she was with this man in 2010, right? Michael Henderson, the very same person that the grandmother is saying is the owner of the funeral home. Okay, the family of the funeral home. And that he was the alleged father that she named him after. She calls him Junior in this video, admits that Junior was dropped off by Michael Henderson in the driveway at her alleged sister's house. But this child doesn't exist, guys. Which one is it, Breaking? Do you have older children or not? Like, how hard is it to admit that you actually have other kids? Because this younger child that you have now, Ishmael, wouldn't even have been born in 2010 or in 2011. So explain that. How this man knew that you're saying that he didn't want his family to know that you were with child, that you were pregnant. Okay. So he claimed your child, but he already knew what it was. You just said that on video. So did you get that, Danny? Did you get your whore telling the world about her older son? Okay. Now we're going to talk to and listen to the grandmother and what the grandmother had to say about this child. Okay. That's what we're going to do now. Because what we're not going to do is play these dumbass games and act like Breaking the Culture really has been on the up and up when it comes to her kids. Okay. Now this will be the time where I actually got to roll out, guys. So let's go ahead and get this started, and then we're just going to let this play out. Okay. You guys go ahead and rock out in the chat, and I will be right back, guys. It is a grandmother who is struggling with somebody's children, okay? Or somebody's child, or, at least I'll let her tell you guys the story if you haven't heard the story. Now, there's many of the people in the sector who have heard this story. Some people have ventured over to Darrowmore and have listened to what's going on over there. Others have not, especially some newer people who have not been around, or newer people who aren't aware of who Darrowmore is, or how to get a hold of these people, or how to get there, right? So when you only hear one side of the story, it kind of makes a difference on how that story is presented, or how you feel about the story when the story is presented. But what I'm going to do is I am going to play that story for you guys today, okay? Because like I said, this is pretty heart-wrenching, and it was really disgusting, the stuff that I heard this woman say, because for one, if you're, giving out all this advice about kids and, and talking about children and all this other stuff, you should be at least in their lives, right? That's the least you can expect from a parent who's giving out advice on other people. The least you would expect is for them to be fully in the lives of their kids, okay? And it's clear now that she's not. And we're going to go ahead and play this. And again, this is under the guise of fair use. So let me go ahead and put up my fair use banner. And then we're going to go ahead and play the actual audio of Breaking the Culture's child's grandmother actually giving a testimony of the fact that she is, in fact, raising Breaking the Culture's child. Okay. And I'm going to mute now and I'm going to play portions of the video. We will be stopping and going and kind of commenting on the video as we go along. Okay. But again, fair.
Okay, have you seen, this is Darren Moore who's on the line. He's the leader of our anti-church fraud group.
Bear with me, guys. It's going kind of slow, so just bear with me just a second.
How you doing?
Okay. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm sorry we had to meet under these conditions.
Guys, this is like skipping and all kinds of stuff, so bear with it, okay? Hey, Steph Collins and Miss Murph, I appreciate y'all.
Go ahead.
What is the anti-fraud church group?
Well, we expose preachers and people in the church that doing corrupt stuff, and we kind of investigate them. People like this committing fraud, taking money, not paying taxes, sex scandals. You can just imagine anything that you can think of, like organized crime. That's kind of what we be investigating.
Anything that like they're trying to, lie out of their followers or parishioners, try to get more money out of them.
Mm-hmm.
But are you safe police?
You know, if this continues, I'm gonna pull up my other computer.
Oh, we all believe in God.
If this continues, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna play this from a different device. Okay, so bear with me one moment while I pull that up. I'll just play a quick timer for y'all because I have no idea why this keeps happening on this laptop, but I'm going to stop doing that on this laptop and just use my Mac when I'm doing this. But right now, I'm going to just play this from a different device. So bear with me one moment. Let me play a quick timer while I pull that up for you guys, okay?
Let's go.
ABC Sunday. Gather your family for a weekly dose of Disney magic.
I'm just getting started.
Featuring timeless classics.
This is our kingdom.
Bold adventures.
I'm gonna seize my moment.
Heads up, coming through.
And broadcast premieres.
I will save the magic.
The Wonderful World of Disney. Sunday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Should we sell the car and get something bigger?
Yeah, we can do both on cars.com.
But what if it's twins? What if it's quadruplets?
Are you freaking out?
I got this.
Cars.com. Where to next?
All right, guys. Okay, I've got it up now. So we're going to go ahead and start this again. Okay, bear with me just a moment. It's only 17 seconds in. So let's go ahead and go.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm sorry we had to meet under these conditions. Go ahead.
What is the anti-fraud principle?
Well, we expose
Put a one in the
preachers
chat
and
if you
people in the
guys can
church that
hear
doing corrupt
everything.
stuff, and
Hey, beautiful
we
Bernice, I
kind of
appreciate you.
investigate them. People like this, committing fraud, taking money, not paying taxes, sex scandals. You can just imagine anything. That
Y'all
you can
put a
think
one
of,
in the
like
chat if y'all
organized
can
crime.
hear.
That's kind of what we be investigating.
Anything that like they're trying
Put a two if you can. Oh, okay, you can hear. Okay, good. All right, good.
Trying to get more money out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for the ones that just came in, let me give you guys a little bit of background. So right now, Daryl Moore and Let Me See Your Transcript are interviewing a grandparent of Breaking the Culture of Silence's children that Breaking the Culture claims to the public she doesn't have and don't exist. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this interview.
But are you faith believers or not?
Oh, we all believe in God. That's why we be on them so hard. Yeah, that's why we give them hell.
Well, that was something to clear up. Now.
Yes, child. You're listening to this.
But if I give you any information.
And y'all need to sit back and relax because this video is a good hour and 39 minutes long. And we're going to stop and kind of go as we go along. But I do want you guys to hear the video. Like, I'm going to give you guys a chunk of this to hear a lot of stuff this lady is saying. And also, I want you to hear what she's saying right now. So pay close attention to what she's about to say, because that's important to understand, her credibility. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this out.
From my dealings with her, where would this go? How far is this going? What did you do with this information?
Well, we're not gonna reveal your name at all. That's why we want to talk to you in private, away from the internet, because the last thing we want to do is jeopardize, like you said, you've been raising your grandson and staying out of the way. And when we spoke to Bishop Cousins, about all the lies that she's been telling on people, because she's left bodies everywhere she's gone. She's just caused chaos and all kinds of hell everywhere she's gone. And he said, that's how we found out about you. He said, go look at the court case and reach out to her, and she probably could tell you more than I could about her dealings, because she dealt with her longer than I have. And I was like, okay. So we contacted you, and you reached back to us. So we were just trying to find out, because she's been telling so many lies. And the main lie she's been out there telling, that she got pregnant by your son and it was a result of rape. And I just don't believe that, because there's no criminal record. There's no criminal record, and there's no arrest record or anything. There's no arrest records or nothing.
So Breaking the Culture has told the church sector, which was when she was cool with Let Me See Your Transcript and Daryl Moore, that she was sex abused by a man and conceived a child by that man. Okay, this is the story that she told them. Now, keep in mind all this visceral that she has towards Let Me See Your Transcript now, because of all the information that Let Me See Your Transcript could really reveal about breaking the culture to this sector, okay? But she hasn't done that. It's Breaking the Culture that keeps saying she has all these receipts on Let Me See Your Transcript and hasn't dropped a single one, not yet. And this is the reason why. So let's go ahead and continue.
I said that I wasn't going to mention.
Or I'll say this. I'll say this. This is part of the reason why. Okay, but let's continue.
And he was the one that said, Mom, I think they just want to get her out of here. Let's go ahead and talk. So I need to think about why I talk, really.
Okay.
Because I just, for me, it's a bunch of nonsense.
Right.
And for my grandson, he packs. He does people say, you know, it's great, it's good, it's good, and that's how I wanted to say. I mean, if she wasn't so detrimental, I would allow business. But I'm afraid to give her business because her mind, an adult, can untie her. So I just don't even, we don't even talk about her. In fact, he found out about her last year when we decided to tell her.
Oh, wow.
But,
Oh, I'm so sorry.
and now it, so he my first priority. You know, I don't never want to know or his name drug across the road or none of that.
No, not at all. Not at all. So, I mean, how did he, was he okay when he found out? Because I know that had to be upsetting to him to find out like that.
His brain pondered for that investigation order and for the remaining order. I mean, you know, I had like a little foul on her, so I was able to, I took some of her pictures off the internet for her. And I was able to see her and some very beautiful pictures on here, so I wanted her a good picture. And then I let him talk to the man who was raising him first, who she left him with as he was born, which was Michael Henderson. Michael Henderson was raising him from the time he got home from the hospital to like 6 months.
So who's Michael Henderson? That's the person that was raising?
So,
he was
Bombay, you'll have to go over to his channel and see the video if you don't know who they're talking about. Okay. But they're definitely talking about breaking the culture. And he made that very clear on this video. So you can continue to listen, or you're welcome to go and click that link. But I'll put a link to it in the description box in a second.
When Andrea got pregnant by my son, my son was in college at the time, and she told him that it was his baby, and then a few weeks or a few months later, she told him that it wasn't his baby.
Oh, wow.
So I had a good talk with him about the condoms and all of that, and what he was, you know, learn from your lesson. And so she put the baby on Michael Henderson. He's about like 100 acres. He works for
Jordan Finham.
He's older than my son. He's older than my son and Andrea, but he made good money. So I think he felt like I'll put the baby on him, and he'll be better off over there. Or if I go over child support, I'll be better off supporting him. With my age doesn't improve. So for a good portion of the time, Mike had the baby, and the reason why we found out about the baby was Mike had met my son, prior to the baby being born.
Also, keep in mind, she does mention her name in the video, and her name is Andrea. We know her as Breaking the Culture of Silence, but her name is Andrea Garrison. Okay, so that is what y'all need to hear too. So just give it a moment. This is, like I said, this video is about a good hour and 39 minutes long. So.
And after having a baby for 6 months or so, the paternity test came back. When when it came back to Mike, this is what Mike told me. This is version of what he told me. When the paternity test came back negative, and the reason why he took the paternity test because he was going for custody of what he thought was his child. And so, when he took the paternity test, and you have to have that in order to get custody, it came back negative. So that's the point that we called Drea and told her that she needs to come and get the child. At that point, she told him that she was going to put the child up for adoption. Mike told, there's this, her name is Stephanie, that's her name. There's this Caucasian woman named Stephanie that Andrea was going around saying it was her mother, and I thought it was her mother every time. And she had a sister named Dee. Stephanie started named Dee, but her Andrea looked just alike. So I thought that it was her, maybe her foster mother, but it turned out later on it was her foster mother. But anyway, Stephanie knew my son because they worked together at McDonald's. So when Mike told Stephanie that he was going to get Dre was going to put the baby up for adoption, just one second.
Now, that's her name, right? Y'all heard her name, right? She said Drea. I know her as Drea. I know her as Andrea, as Drea, okay? Y'all know her as Breaking the Culture of Silence. Her name is Andrea. So you heard her say Drea. So now we've got that mystery out the way. Let's go ahead and continue, y'all.
So, Stephanie is okay.
One second. So you said Stephanie wasn't the real mama of the friend?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
Okay.
That connection is kind of rough.
They end up clearing up the connection.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
No problem.
So who is Stephanie again? You
So,
said Stephanie was her.
According to Breaking Black Abe, she claims that she is, I think she said she's like 33 or 34, but that's questionable because of how old these kids are. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep that going. Let's go ahead and continue. And I was told this in the past too, that I also vouched for her on. I did not think she would be lying about her age until I learned about these kids. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going.
Turned out to be a friend of her friend's mother. So, but I can tell you all about that. I think turned out to be her friend's mother, which the whole time I thought she was her mother or a foster mother, because I knew from my son, my son and her grew up in high school. Okay. Although I never met her, my son would come home and talk about this young woman and a baby. But she has a son that's older than my grandson. His name's Aiden. And Aiden lives with his great-grandmother, because the great-grandmother had helped her grandson get custody, and then he ended up running off leaving that baby with his grandmother. So this baby is older than Junior. He would be 14 right now.
So she has another child older than your grandson?
Now keep in mind, this interview was done in 2021. So this was like 2 years ago, guys, when Aiden, which is older than the grandson that she's raising, was 14. So that means he's 16 now. Okay. So if she's 33, I mean, it's possible to have a 16-year-old, but that would mean she was pretty young when she had that kid. But let's go ahead and keep going.
Yeah, I met Aiden. I met him when he was little. Wait, so Aiden is Andrea's older? His name is Aiden Montgomery.
So you got
that's Andrea's oldest son? That's the firstborn child. Oh.
So we thought your grandson was the oldest. So it's another one older.
So. No.
Oh, God.
When she was coming to high school, my son and her was platonic friends at the time. They didn't get together until he went to college. And I guess they were friends for benefits, should we say. And then when she got pregnant, she didn't know who she was pregnant at. So at this time, she's back up with Michael. He's back up with Bishop Cousins, but I don't know that yet. And he's with my son. So
my God.
She put it on my son originally, and put it on Michael. Took it off of Bishop Cousins, because at the time Bishop Cousins had a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
where we at now? So anyway.
Child, this is so much. This is so much tea, right? I had to, when I first heard this video, I'm telling you, I had to like stop and rewind it a couple times so I could just really hear what that woman said, you know? Like I really was shocked. And I confronted Breaking about all this. I really did. I personally confronted her and asked her to tell me the truth. Like, what, you know, and I did see the tattoo. She's got a tattoo of Aiden on her body. I saw that tattoo. I asked her about it, and she claimed it was her nephew or some shit, or her brother, somebody that died. That's what she said. So, you know, I had no choice but to believe her until I just kept, I just, oh my God. Y'all can understand now why I backed away from this woman, okay? Because this is real, okay? I don't have to make shit up about her. I don't have to lie about stuff about breaking the culture. At the end of the day, this woman is a treacherous, lying demon, okay? Who literally abandoned 2 of her children. And then she has the nerve to parade around some Jewish man who's fucking her in another room while her other 2 kids, and the only reason that she has them around is because their father's a military man. I want y'all to finish. We're going to finish this video, okay? Because I want you guys to get really the gist of what is going on with breaking the culture. But first, I'm going to hit a timer because I need y'all to hit that like button. We're going to go ahead and do a 30-second timer.
Have you lost Medicaid or CHIP? At healthcare.gov, 4 out of 5 customers can find a quality plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Enroll in a plan today at healthcare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and keep this going. I know this is a lot.
Like 80 years old. Grandma was 80 years old. So I'm not sure what the status is for her at this moment and with the tell. But I know she had been left by her grandson to raise her great grandson by herself. So that's the next kid a little bit down.
Exactly, Black Abe. That's the story that she tells us, right? And her child, the children that live with her, the one is 13 now. Well, he's 12, and the daughter is 9. Okay. So these other 2 children are 16 and 14 now. Okay. So let's go ahead. I want you guys to hear the story. I'm not going to tell the story for her. Okay. I want you guys to hear it so that you can hear for yourself what this woman is saying. And you might have to rewind to the beginning, Black Abe, when she first started talking, because then you can get the understanding of how she came into this woman's life, how she knows her. All of that stuff was explained. So if you weren't here for that, you might have to rewind it. Okay. I'm not going to keep stopping and answering questions. Not those questions.
Anyway, so
because those questions have been answered.
After Michael tells Stephanie that Andrea's going to get a baby up for adoption. Stephanie said, no, I know who father is. They happen to like my Stephanie.
Okay, no problem, baby.
Mimi,
I appreciate you coming in the building, though.
They knew my son. In fact, he was living in the same building. No, was living at the time. He didn't live in today's building in the later. And because he was home from college. And she, Stephanie is the one that initially told my son about his son because the baby was supposed to be given up for adoption. So I come home from work. So basically, my son goes from a college student to a father overnight. One day. So I come home from work, and I'm at the empty grandma because I come in, my son got this baby at my back table. I'm like, oh wow, he got the baby. Okay. I stayed to the house. So the baby looks just like my son the day I brought my son home from high school. You know, even though I was in high school. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. He said, David was looking like my son. I called Daddy over like, kind of baby. David was like, dude, and you need to get over here. And
now, I will say this. If she is, if this kid that she's talking about is 14, it's possible that she would have had that kid in college, right? That is very possible. And then it's also because that's the age, if this is the age she is now, and the kid is 14 and she's 34, then she would have been 20. And that would, yeah, she would have been in college. I have a 20-year-old in college, right? So yes, that's very possible to have a child in college, right? And then right before that, to have a child at 18 also makes sense. So 18 and 20 would make very good sense to having children. So that would put her right in the age range of these kids. Like, honestly, if that is her actual age. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep going. We can vouch for that at least. So breaking in, she can't be lying about her age.
And he makes some beautiful kids. I think he's so beautiful.
And she does have beautiful children.
I don't have 4 of my own kids. I'm divorced. I got 2 twins. I got 2 sons. So, you know, I'm not really trying to raise somebody else's kid, but I'm going to help them. You know, I'm going to help my son, support my son, and help out. So the whole idea was she was telling me that she was going to school and she was working. So at that point, I told my son, I said, well, I don't know what you're going to do about college because you a man now, you have to stay here, and you need to help her. We're going to help her. So I called the babysitter that used to keep my kids. You know, I said, part of maintenance. And I said, well, the least we can do is get it back to school to the daycare and so about 3 weeks of that goes on, but we don't have no daycare vouchers. We don't have no daycare vouchers. So my son is sitting around the house, and I'm like, yeah, continue to sit around the house if you got to bring me to work. So I come up there, and I asked her, this is when I discovered that she didn't want her child. So I asked her on several different phone calls, did she have doctors? She was working down, she had a doctor. Then it got to the point where, you know, when you going to be home, or you going to be home today, tomorrow, whatever. It got to the point where, you know, I'm not be home, just put them in the mailbox, you know. Then it got to the point where it was like, you know what, I know she's young, and young people, you know, some of them just don't have it. So, you know, I told her, like, if you don't have the vouchers, it's okay to submit to me. If you don't have them, I'll pick you up. I'll take you downtown. You can fill out the paperwork and get the vouchers, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, no, I got the vouchers, et cetera. So I'm like, okay, well, if you don't put them in the mailbox, you know, by this stage, then we're going to have to forget it. So I came home from work and was outside. And I didn't think about this. I waited 2 more days when I called her, and I said, Drea, you don't have to come and get the baby because we all have to work around here. So I ain't got to find a doctor. And honey, she went, you old bitch. And because me about the guy. And that's when I was like, oh.
Hey, Riz.
Oh, but she wants this baby. Like,
you see how she switched up? When shit wasn't going her way? That sounds very familiar.
So at that point, she just disappeared. Right?
She abandoned the baby?
Imagine we haven't seen her since she dropped the baby off. That's why I'm asking for vouchers, because we don't help her. Okay, can I ask a question? Miss Big? So you said okay, so Stephanie told, Stephanie heard from Michael, and he was trying to get the baby back to Andrea, because it wasn't his. That's right. So Stephanie told her son. That's right. And then Andrea brought the baby over to your house where your son was. I don't know where he got the baby from. I know they met from somewhere that this baby ended up in my house.
When you got
okay, so I don't know if y'all heard that. So let me stop that real quick. So what she said was she's not sure how her son acquired the baby. Okay, all she knows is he met her somewhere and Drea dropped the baby off to him. Okay, telling him it was his child, and the other woman was trying to tell him, that ain't your child. We don't know who this baby's child is, or whatever. Either way, it did turn out to be his son. But let's go ahead and keep this going.
I want you to have to get physical custody and legal custody.
I'm gonna see. So after she disappeared for like a year and a half, she was
gone for a year.
Yeah, at this point, I don't have no birth certificate.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's not this Stephanie. It is not Stephanie Collins. We are talking about a Stephanie, but it is not Stephanie Collins, okay, which is one of my favorite loungers, one of my long-standing loungers as well. Shout out to all the loungers, okay? I do want to say this. Vici was recognized yesterday as one of the longest-standing loungers in here. Also, Samba, and there was somebody else too. It was somebody else, but I got to go in there and look at it. But shout out to all of the long-standing members here. Truly appreciate you guys in the building. Let's go ahead and keep going with this hot tea, okay, honey?
Baby to the doctor. Right.
Jesus Christ.
And like I said, I'm raised 4 kids, so I'm trying to map out these.
Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like.
Right.
Or the dislike. It doesn't matter. You know what? Not Stephanie or Stefan Gaetano either.
So in between, this was a kicker. In between us having this baby, she would call us from different numbers. You know, I think at the time he had started some internet numbers. And she would call us, or she would send a text message to us. And in this text message, she would say, there's a Amber alert out for Michael Henderson Jr. That's it. That was his name at the time. And the first time she did it.
So her son, the oldest son's name is Aiden Montgomery. The second son's name is Michael. Well, she said the name, but she changed his last name. The last name is not the same, but that's his name. Okay. So she has a son named Aiden and a son named Michael.
I had the baby in the backseat and I was running errands and I said, it's an Amber alert for Michael Henderson Jr. So I said, well, what's going on? I pulled over because I got the baby.
Right.
I pulled over. You know, so I try to call the number back and I can't. So I end up calling the police station and I get the sergeant on the phone and I'm telling him the text message that I got, you know, if there's anything like that, I need to clear it up. You know, so he's asking me all these personal information about me and the daddy and the mother, and I can't answer her questions. And
this is what this weird girl was doing.
He gets back on the phone. He says, "Ma'am, I don't know who's playing games. It's cute, whatever like that.
This is AAS's friends.
10-month-old baby, he could go right way, etc. And so I'm like, okay. So that was one time she did it. Then another time she did it again. And
shout out to the AFWs for their new, contestant breaking the culture. You know what I'm saying? She'll fit right in with them. Okay. Clearly, she gonna fit right in with their asses. Let's go ahead and keep going.
One out for my son, the rest for kidnapped.
Are you serious?
I'm telling the truth here. I wouldn't make this up. I wouldn't even know how to make it up, and I couldn't believe it.
I believe you. I'm just in shock. That's all.
I'm shocked right now. Yeah.
It is shocking.
I never heard anything like it in my life, but it gets deeper than that. Okay, can I ask a question? Where was your son? Was he working or was he going back to college? He was, at this point, he's home, and he needs to find a job. And he's not go back to college. He's a man now. He needs to help take his son.
Right.
I was working. He was babysitting because we don't have no vouchers for baby.
Mm-hmm. So was the warrant? Was it a real warrant that he had issued?
No, I take him. She called. There's another text. There was always fewer apart. They might be like 3 months apart, 6 months apart. So I'm going to take him. I take my son to the police station because I'm coming home to go when I get to that. So I take him to the police station nearby to see if there's a warrant or what they go for him. And we get in there.
She always playing with them police.
He's like, no warrant, but you forgot these tickets.
That's AFW for
me. Okay. So then after she's done that like 4 times, I had to learn how to go on the sheriff's website to kind of just like look it up without calling the officer or going through the police department. I had to learn how to look it up.
Jesus Christ. Did she ever try to have an issue warrant for you? No, not at this time. No, none of this time. This is just mind games that she's playing. These are mind games that she's running. Okay, and it's messing with my peace. It's messing with my time and all of it. But you still have to stop and make sure that she doesn't do it for real, and you don't know about it. Right.
So finally, like a year and a half goes by, and she called. Said that she want to pick the baby up. Okay. Yeah, she said she want to pick the baby up. And she want to see the baby.
She was in Cincinnati all that time.
No, I don't think she was. I think she was here near dog. We speculate she was between New Jersey and Cincinnati sometime. Yeah, that's what we speculate.
Jesus Christ.
Now, keep in mind, she is from New Jersey. Okay, Breakin was her mom. Her mom lost custody of her to the state and from New Jersey. Okay, and Breakin was put into the system. She ended up in foster care and ended up being adopted out to a family in Ohio. Okay, that family raised her in Ohio. She went to high school and everything in Ohio. So far, everything this woman is saying is corroborating what Breaking the Culture has told us about her own life. She's let us know all these things. Okay, so this woman so far sounds very credible to me. There isn't anything that she's saying. And yes, there is way too many details. This story is way too detailed for it to be completely made up, right? Like, I had a very hard time not believing this story, okay? And I honestly changed, like, it really changed how I felt about Breaking the Culture. It did. I mean, I was doing and attempting to do business with this person. I was already feeling, weary about stuff regarding her. And then this came, right? And I was still defending her about this up to this point, because there were people that were telling me about this, right? There were people that were trying to tell me about it. And I was literally like, no, I need to hear from the grandparents or something for me to believe you. Like, I can't just believe you because you're telling me this, because this sounds crazy, right? But this woman has way too many details of Breaking the Culture's real actual life. Okay, so let's continue. Let's go ahead and continue. You said, so she didn't grow up in New York? No, Breaking the Culture grew up, she was born and raised in Atlantic City until her mom lost custody of her. And then she went into the state. And then she ended up in Ohio. And she finished being raised in Ohio by an adopted family. So no, she is not from New York. She only lived in New York for a short period of time. She does have, allegedly have, I don't know if she still has it, but she did have, I'll say this, she did have an apartment in the Bronx at one time, where her 2 kids that she's got now were living. So how we know that is, and how I can prove that, I can actually prove that. She's been on live multiple times from that apartment, on different panels, right? I'm not going to go around the internet fishing for all that shit. But if y'all want to go ahead and fish through Daryl Moore's channel, you can definitely find all of those videos, because she used to go on live with him all the time. Also, shout out to I Am Human First, because I Am Human First actually posted some information on that as well. He posted a video where it was like some murder plot, right, against Daryl Moore. And Breaking the Culture was. All right, guys, I am back. I do apologize for being gone that long. I was not expecting to be gone that long, but shout out to all of y'all for still being in here. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that good like button, okay? Definitely appreciate y'all. We are going to finish up this video, though. Let's go ahead and keep going. It's all a part of that whole thing, right? And she was from that apartment that I'm talking about, live on the panel. Like, she, you know how she tries to come on screen to get validation from people she doesn't know, right? From trolls and shit. Literally, that's what she was doing here too, clout chasing. And the bitch was clout chasing from like a Section 8 apartment. Okay, so yeah, like she actually does have an apartment somewhere in the Bronx. Yeah, that's where she is. But she did live there at, for a short period of time until Danny, she found the next man to sweep her off her feet. Because there isn't much time between the time that she had the 2 kids with the Ishmael, y'all know his name, his father and his sister's father, and the time that, and Victor Cousins and all this other stuff, and then now Danny. Okay, like there's not much time between all that. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going, guys. Let's go ahead and keep going with this video. Oh, you said, okay, so that Brooklyn Knox attitude she got is a put on. Abso-fucking-lutely. That bitch is not from New York, y'all. She done lied about so many goddamn things, y'all. It's not even funny. Let's go ahead and keep going with this bitch's tea, since she wants to be, giving Darrell parenting advice out here, and me parenting advice, and other people parenting advice on how to be a good parent, all while she's abandoning Aiden and Michael. So hashtag where's Aiden, hashtag where's Michael. We'll go ahead and start doing that.
Let's rephrase the question. Have you ever met her parents, or if you ever talked about parents? Never. I think my son said she was foster care. I never met the parents, period.
So she never was. So she was.
Her mother was supposed to be, her mother, from what I heard, grew up on a rough side of town, and she was prostituting from time to time, and she was supposed to get pregnant by one of her white sons. And
I'd heard that.
And then
now, I don't have no reason to make up anything about Breaking the Culture's mother. This is the story that Breaking the Culture told me, that she told me personally about her mother. And now you guys are hearing it from her child, Michael's grandmother. Okay? So let's go ahead and keep going with Breaking the Culture's tea, since Breaking the Culture want to run around with the demons out here. Okay? Let's go ahead and listen to this. And what's up, I Am Human? I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you.
Because she was living in Vegas at one time when we found that out. Somebody was, she was in Vegas at one time. I don't know if she was with her mom or what, but So there was never an adoption by a minister or anything. She was claiming that one time she had been adopted by a minister and his wife. You never met anybody like.
It would be a question for my son would comment on that question. If it was in high school. I don't know if her adopted mom, her foster mom adopted her or no, but I did hear that they were really good people. I heard that they started trying to put us through college and stuff like that, and it just didn't pan out right.
Yeah, like her now her foster parents. Now it's possible that with this Munchausen syndrome, whatever she got right that we've been talking about, it's possible that when she talks about how great of a parent her mom was, she could be talking about her foster mother, right? Because they actually did take care of breaking the culture. They tried their best to help her, to support her. They paid for college for her and everything else. It just didn't go that way. She didn't finish. She didn't go the process that they expected. But, that happens with kids. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I will say that the foster parents did do their part in her life. Now, her real mother wasn't shit. Okay, now let's go ahead and keep going.
So she comes up, and
I forgot what exit it is, girl, but I can get there though. When you live around here, you don't remember the exits sometimes. But I can look it up. I haven't been down there so many times. I got family in Atlantic City.
And I work. So I said yes to her. So she called me all day long. She was blowing up your phone. She called me all day long. And so I told her that I'm not at home.
I would love to see how Breaking the Culture actually spins this story. Okay. Like, I know she's listening in the clouds, and I know she will listen in the clouds. I'm sure she'll be sent clips, quote unquote, right? Let's put our quotes up, all right? I'm sure she'll be sent clips, right? So, I want to hear how she actually spins this, because what she's been telling the sector is these kids don't even exist, okay? She got Danny out here lying for her, saying they don't exist, saying that child services was looking for these kids and they couldn't find them and all this other. Girl, where are your kids? This is why I'm asking you where your kids are, okay? And it's because of this story. It's because of this conversation, okay? This woman's story is very, 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 very detailed. She's not just saying a whole bunch of stuff and just making up stuff. She's actually saying stuff that Breaking the Culture has corroborated in multiple places. Now, let's go ahead and keep going.
I watched the names, I answered the phone. I think at the time I didn't have a house phone. And I said, but I get home, I will call you and let you know if you can come in and the baby is here or not. Right? So I got home kind of late. And when I got home, prior to getting home, my daughter called and said that you had
I don't know how that is. I'm from New Jersey myself, and I don't know what these fucking exits are. I just drive down the roads and get there. Like real shit. I know what roads they are. You know what I mean? Like 322. You would take that to get down there. You can take the turnpike down there up to a certain point.
My car was down, so my sister.
Then you'll take hold on, I'm sorry. I just want y'all to hear this.
Take a or whatever like that. So she said, okay, I'm on my way back. So in between my sister getting there, Drea shows up with her. I think one was a relative and one was a friend. I don't know who they were. When she gets out the car, and she comes, May brings the baby down the back step, and we all are on the foyer, right? And I'm passed, and I need my sister to pull up. I need to get in the car, get ready to pull up. I need to get in the car. I'm about none of this. But then Jordan don't know her, so he don't want to go to her. So he reaches up for me, So I'm like, okay, because I'm walking down, he reaches out for me. So I'm like, okay, I get him to go to her. So when I reach out for Junior, she reaches out and grabs my arm. So I move her over. The next thing I know, she done grabbed my hair. So she done grabbed my hair. So
you had to put them hands on her.
Yeah, I had to put my hands on her. At this point in time, she's pregnant, but she's so thin, I don't even know it. So I get her down. I got the other girl.
She's pregnant while she's fighting this grandmother over Michael, her son. Okay, she's pregnant with Ishmael, the child that she does broadcast and show y'all. Right, she's pregnant with him at this time. So let's go ahead and keep going. And there is an actual case in the Ohio system regarding Andrea Garrison. So y'all can go look that up.
They don't got the car. They beat on that.
I'll try to find the case number.
Okay. I'm like, y'all can't do that with my mama's go outside. I gotta stop for the mom, whatever. So I got Dre involved up a little bit, and I tell her, I said, Dre, I said, I'm gonna let you go. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you swing on me, I'm gonna have to hurt you. Because I'm a professional, and I can't be going to work trying to explain no black guy. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
You know, I'll be fine. I can't go explain no black guy or none of that. And got my neighbors ain't never seen nothing like this. And here we are with all this racket. So I'm gonna let you go, but don't swing or put your hands on me. Right? So I let it go. So they get in the car, they go down to the front. I'm thinking they gone. I'm coming out my house with my daughter, and she's in the front. Now, she don't walk. My driveway is empty. You can probably park on my property. You could probably park 9 or 10 cars. So, she don't walk the distance from the back of the house to the front. She don't fell down to the ground. I called the police and the paramedics, and this is what she said. He told them that my baby boy, who was upstairs in the house, now I got to point the house was 2,700 square feet. Okay? And I bought it from a white guy that had we say white guy down. I just not racist when we say that. I know other regions don't say white or white. We say white and black. But I try to remember to say Caucasian because I live in other places. So. But I bought this house from this Caucasian man, and he did a very good job making it soundproof. So on the inside of the house, because we live on a busy street, you can't hear the outside. So when all the racket was going on the outside, my baby boy, who was in 12th grade, didn't hear none of it. So he never comes out or nothing. So I go to the front, and the police is here, and the parents here, and these 2 white boys pull up. They jumped out the car. Let us know my sister's here. She's trying to figure what's going on. I'm trying to explain to her what's going on. These 2 white boys walk past me, my sister, and the police. So she's a paramedic. So they went to the back of the property, and he's like, hold on, what's going on right here? So they tell me that they want to go pick my head off. I said, what? She done told her people that my baby boy kicked her in the stomach. Now he been checking outside, yet and still he ain't came outside, yet and still. He has not came outside. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, mercy. So, like, okay, that was working. I got this child, don't have no record, who was in his 12th grade, who don't even know what is taking place out here. You think he's going to go up on my property and talk to my child while all of us are standing here? And at that point, I'm like, you know what? If y'all get off my property, I'm calling all these niggas that I know.
All right, listen, loungers. I think that everybody has gotten the point, okay? on what's going on here in regards to breaking the culture. I definitely do want to go over to LV's show though. Shout out to LV, because this needs to be addressed. What they was talking about today in regards to eyes and breaking the culture in that fight. So we need to go over there. Okay, let's go over there. We're going to finish out this video probably tomorrow evening, because my son has a football game tomorrow. So probably tomorrow evening, I'll finish out the rest of this video, and then we'll do another Vixen Chronicles sometime in the next few days. I'll be doing another Vixen Chronicles 6 and a Vixen Chronicles 7. Definitely appreciate all of you guys for listening in. I think you guys do get the point, though, that this bitch most definitely has these children that she has, in fact, abandoned, okay? And we are not going to pretend with her that she has not abandoned these kids, okay? We don't have to make up lies about her. We have the truth about her. And like I said, every time this bitch tells a lie about me, I got truth about her to sling out in these motherfucking streets, okay? I don't have no problem with that. But bitch, secondly, a 2-year-old can never consent to sex. There is no such thing. I don't give a fuck what the fuck is going on, how it's going, or what story you're trying to tell. I was 2 years old when I got molested, okay? Not a grown woman, not a teenager, okay, that could actually get pregnant by somebody. No, I was 2 years old, okay? So let's get it right. Let's be clear about what the truth is, and we're not going to lie on each other, okay? But I got the truth for you. I ain't got no problem telling your actual truth. I will see y'all over at LV's. Peace, y'all, and thank y'all for coming in. Definitely appreciate y'all for being in the building. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys, that I was gone so long. I had intended to stop and go and try to talk, but yeah, I had some mommy things to take care of, okay? That's what moms do, okay? We actually handle our families. I will talk to y'all later. Truly appreciate y'all for being in the building, and I'll see y'all over at LV's chat. Peace, guys. And also at the front porch tonight. Peace, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon.